What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today, we're going to dip back in and take another look at a game that launched on Steam Early Access back in May of 2023, and that is Castle of Alchemists. This is an indie ARPG slash tower defense game from Team Machiavelli and published by Catoptric and Indie Arc. Now, Castle of Alchemists is just glorious. It's got very positive reviews on Steam throughout its early access period, and it's gotten many developments. Now, since it's been about a year since I jumped in and checked out the game, I figured now is a good time to do it. And in addition to that, it is on sale right now on Steam through June 17th. It is 40% off, or $8.99 US here in North America. Now, let's pop in and take a look at some of the game elements here. Now, as you play through the game, you're going to unlock various parts of your town, which will allow you to do different things. Additionally, it's going to unlock new defenses, etc. Let's start things off here at our armamentarian. Here we can craft new items, we can give ourselves mutations, and we can equip the various items we want. The crafting system is RNG based. Let's say I wanted to make a blast hammer here. It's going to be a 5% chance of that to be tier 1, 40% tier 2, 35% tier 3, and 20% tier 4. Same thing with like the blunderbuss. These are all the weapons I've got unlocked so far, so I still have lots of unlocks to do. You can also recycle your craftables. So say I craft a blast hammer here and I got a tier 2 blast hammer. Well, I'm hoping for a better one. So instead of keeping that, I'm going to go ahead and just trash it. It is going to give me back half of the resources I just spent on it. So I can go ahead and craft another one if I want. Now, with the mutations, you see I've already got a few points in here into improved vision. Increases the critical strike chance and crit damage, and then I went into tough skin for a little better health. We've also got muscle density, which increases our weight capacity. We'll get into here in a moment. Lung capacity, which is your stamina. Adrenal pump, kill 3 enemies in 3 seconds to gain 10% HP back. So it's kind of like a vampiric type life leech sort of thing. We've got reflexes, straight up evade chance, good stuff there. And then resistance to interruptions. Now, additionally, our abilities and stats are upgradable over here as well. We've got like vial training, reduces the cooldown of our vials. We've got clockwork training, increases the duration of clockworks. Turret training, as you see, I put 2 points into that, so I've got a little bit better turret range. And then melee weapon training decreases the stamina cost, and then eventually we'll get a damage buff as well once we get this up to level 5. And then we've got the armory. This is where you take all of your craftable items that you've made. You see here, like, I've got this explosive flask. I've got an electric hammer that I've got stored for various ones. This is a tier 2 electric hammer, but I've got a tier 4 blast hammer, so I'm going to stick with that. Heavy Blast is like an ultimate ability with a 90-second cooldown that we'll be able to use. And then, of course, you can swap between melee and ranged weapons throughout your experience. You're also going to have like deployable type things. So we've got that explosive flask, like I mentioned. That's straight up like a grenade. Throw the grenade down the hall, blow up the baddies. But then we've also got traps we can throw down. These are temporary traps. This particular one is like a shrapnel trap. Enemies trigger it, and it's going to blast shrapnel in the area. These are all temporary. Here we see our ultimate, and then, of course, we got to have some heals, y'all, because this is a very action-oriented game, and without some heals, we're just going to get walloped. Let's head on out to our war room. Actually, I didn't even get through everything yet. Let's go to the workshop here. In the workshop are our traps and towers. Now here we're going to be able to select what we want to bring along into our loadout, but additionally there's going to be various types of traps that you can use each one for. Now these you have to go through and unlock, of course. I've still got lots of stuff to unlock here. But like, say you want to use a saw trap. Well, in addition to the saw trap, you can add other elements to it. So there will be other things that you can add onto your saw trap. This furnace trap is actually kind of cool too. I haven't used it yet. I think I want to try that out on a map here. That is going to give us some other options as well. And then in addition to traps, there are towers. Towers are going to be like large map-specific deployables. I've got the ballista tower and an electric tower unlocked. Both of those are super strong. You see the electric tower does a little less damage, but it has a faster attack speed. This one is also going to have electric that travels through any conductive ground. So looking back at our traps, the spike trap, for example, conducts electricity. The saw trap additionally conducts electricity. So let's head back to our war room now. Oh, I still missed something. We'll check out the library too. All of these are unlocked. You see, I just unlocked the library, so I don't have, very much of the library stuff unlocked. This is basically like just a way for you to come in and look at the enemies. The various conditions are the elements that you can apply. Enemy buffs, the different buffs that enemies will have. All that will be listed there, kind of so you have, a record of everything you encounter throughout. Now we'll jump in and play a map. Let's see, I've gone through quite a few. I love this Snake Bridge map, but I didn't do very well on it. So I think I want to jump in and check that out. As we see up here, we got the first lecture halls. This is actually an endless map. So if you're in the mood for some endless mode, that is there as well. Additionally, there's going to be boss fights. I mean, lots of good stuff in the game. Let's dive into Snake Bridge, though, and see if I can't give it another run and hopefully have a little better results than my last run. Now, Snake Bridge here, we've got our... Well, when we load into a map, we start off in a building phase. It's going to show the enemy's path. So this is the path that enemies are going to take. We can manipulate the enemy's path using barricades, which is quite awesome. And basically, they're going to zig and zag around and try to leave right here. So we've got one of our large towers. We've got the choice of the electric tower or the ballista tower. You know, I used the ballista last time. Let's try the electric tower this time. The ballista actually has a little better range. Let's go with the electric tower because I am going to use some defenses that are going to have that electrified ground. So let's see. What I want to do is make a little zig and a little zag here. So matching with the zig and the zag of the map. So I'm going to go something like this. So enemies are going to run down. The closest path is going to take them right along those spikes. Or the saw blades, pardon me. And then we can force the enemies back this way. It looks like that's actually all I got. I'm not confident in my upfront killing enough to know. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. This may end up being in ending in travesty. But let's at least check it out. We're going to start off with a ranged weapon. Tab will switch you back and forth between range and melee. But let's see what we can do here. This is a shotgun. There are several weapons of each type. I'm definitely looking forward to unlocking more of those. These little javelin thrower guys are rough. Alright, it looks like they went outside. Oh, no, they're naturally going outside of those saw blades. So I'm going to want to do something there to make sure they're all tunneling down the way I want them to. Now, we got that rocket launcher ultimate ability. It's quite powerful. Actually, oh no, we got some wolf riders coming in. I failed to look at the enemies that were coming. These guys, they put the slap on you. We'll waste our ultimate on one enemy, but we showed that guy. Better go ahead and heal up. Let's drop a deployable, and let's get a grenade out there, too. Man, so much damage. These guys hit like an absolute truck. So I want to try to keep stuff back up in here into this electric arc area. Get another one of our deployable traps down. I like starting the waves with range, and then as I'm getting pushed back, I'll usually switch to melee. And it seems like melee is seems a little bit easier to control the packs. See if we can't get another deployable down. Oh man, I got knocked way back. We got no heals left. I think we're close to the end of the wave though. Okay, thank God. I was like, Jesus, if that's not the end of the wave, I'm screwed. But yeah, a little rough, but we made it through it. Let's see if we can't build out our little kill box here a little bit better now. So let's go with another saw blade there. And I feel like I've got to keep... That's not where I want them, is it? I feel like I got to force the enemies onto the rail there. Something like that. I don't want to blow all of my resources. And we had this thing. This thing's pretty cool. Let's see. Actually put that right there. We'll get a little flamethrower action going here. We'll bring all those enemies back. I mean, this should be... In my delusional fantasy world, this is going to be awesome. Now, if I sold a couple of these, does that allow me to get anything else down? I feel like maybe one of these ceiling dart traps might be good. They've actually got a really, really large area of effect. Let's go like right there with one. And it looks like that is going to get us. So that's all we can build. I feel like we got some nice additions here, though. Let's go ahead and we'll rinse and repeat. We'll start off with melee. And I'm going to try to use this as a little cheeky spot here. Oh, that blast furnace thing is cool. Doesn't seem like it's doing all that much damage, but it's got a massive cool factor. I'm probably going to have to get some upgrades in on that. Let's get a deployable down. That guy got zapped. So far, so good, but I don't want to celebrate too soon. Now would be a great time for me to run out front and get my little ultimate fired off. Oof. Get another heal in here. Oh, the Wolf Riders. The Wolf Riders are the real deal, y'all. They are the real deal. Let's get another deployable down. Good Lord, those guys are vicious. Oh, there's a bunch of them coming, too. I got no heals left. Am I going to be able to hold them off? No, I got wrecked. Alright, well, hopefully I don't lose 20. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, jeez. So many. I think we'll survive it, but God, man, that was such a rough start. Get another one of those little deployable traps down, and I think we're over the hump here. Oh my God, that was so brutal. Rough stuff, but we made it through wave 2. Only six left. Like 6 hit points left or whatever on the escapage. All right, let's see. What can we do? Well, we can expand our zig and our zag out a little. So if we went like that, that would allow us to get another saw blade down. And another one of those furnace traps down. Oh, I lost a bunch of the barricades here, huh? I didn't even realize. It seems like a pretty decent start, though. So let's see if we can survive this one. I'm gonna have to get out there. Using my ultimate right up front is probably not the smoothest move. It looks like being a little more aggressive was payday, but get a deployable down right there. Now, can I throw a grenade over that? Oh, it looks like I can. So you can throw grenades over your little, man, the Wolf Riders. Good lord. Yeah, you can throw grenades over your barricades there, which is quite nice. These swordsmen are quite tanky, though. Oh, man, they will slap you through those barricades, too. Go ahead and get healed back up. Let's get another one of our deployables down. Drop a bomb on some fools. Wow. The push. Like I said, very, very action-oriented. Your kill box or your traps in the strategy element is without a doubt going to take you a long way. But you've got to be very active in this game. Oh no, I'm getting pushed way, way back. I'm going to let that guy go in hopes of taking these ones out. I'm so low. I got no more heals. Drop our ultimate off there. Oof. So much for chilling in the kill box, huh? Good lord. All right. Did we clear it? Still a little bit of a sketchy result. That is a very fun map, though. I'm going to have to go back through that one and try it out again. It gives you all the breakdown of all the infos at the end of the map. So total fire kills, total electric kills, total physical kills. As you see, I was mainly physical that time. But yeah, anyway, there is a look at the current updated version of Castle of Alchemists. It's still in early access, y'all. This game is going to be one to keep an eye out for sure. Not really sure when a 1.0 is scheduled, but the game keeps getting updated and is heading in the right direction. So links to all the goodies are down in the description below. Thanks a ton for joining me on this Tower Defense Tuesday, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.